I got a hit from the device you put on Frank Pagani's car, which means he's back in town. Bet he's pretty excited to make your acquaintance.
I bet he is.
Signal's clean so you can take it from here. Just use the tracker I gave you. Catch you later.
I'm in Tickfall, just about out of everything.
I'll head your way now.
You spot anything you can use? Hope you have. Be with that. See you later.
Looks like the place.
What's this asshole want?
They always came out whole.
What's your point, kid?
Just feels like I missed out on the best times. The golden age.
Don't fool yourself. Golden Age still got a lot of folks dead. One way or another.
Here!
Scared asshole?
Come on, how about stepping it up?
Let's try over there.
Shouldn't have come here. Spider one, boys. Spider one, boys.
I ain't going out like that.
I never did anything to you.
Saw some interesting stuff back there. Counterfeit money, a press. Only thing I can't figure out is a connection to Cuba.
Please. I'm all busted up inside. I need a doctor. I got a wife and 3 little girls.
Yeah, you want a doctor? Then you better tell me something worth hearing.
Listen, what you saw. Sal set all that up. None of the money was worth a shit, though. Had me bring in a man named Alvarez, counterfeiter who works for Castro.
He give you the plates, too?
Plates? I thought you knew. On account of robbery.
Robbery? Marcano wanted the plates from the Federal Reserve. How do I find Alvarez? How?
Well, one of Tommy's guys picked him up. It was 10, 15 minutes before you showed up.
Where are they taking him? Where? Huh?
My little girls.
Huh? Fuck!
I've spent the last 48 years pursuing Lincoln Clay because he's a criminal. It's horrible what happened to him, but you know something? I think that when Sammy Ellis and Danny Burke were killed, it revealed who Lincoln Clay really was. A monster.
There you are, lad. Looking forward to seeing where this shite goes.
This here's our first step toward breaking Marcano and taking over the city. I hear what y'all got to say, but I decide who gets the turf, and in the end, my decision is final.
You're gonna hear a lot of croaking about why someone should get this turf. But you asking me to lock down both rockets for you says all that needs to be said. Don't doubt yourself now, son.
I ain't about to beg you for turf. You know what I bring to the table. You would have never called me to it in the first place. So do what you gonna do so I can go on with my fucking day.
I think what my two friends here are trying to say is calling in help to lock down rackets sets a certain level of expectation. You might want to keep that in mind next time, kid. We got a lot of fragile egos here.
Just make it official already.
There's only one smart play here, partner.
You need to show me you serious about working together. So far, I ain't seen shit.
What's the word, Lincoln?
You and me, we have an understanding, right?
This turf's going to the Irish.
Can't wait to get started on her, on everyone that comes after her as well.
That's the way you see it, fine. But I'll be looking for the next district to come my way.
Y'all can sit out the next one, cause I'll be damned if it ain't coming to me.
We're done for now. You'll hear from me if I need you.
Look, I gave you some names and I'm paying you to chase them down, so don't give me any of that bullshit. Yeah, okay, just get it done. Christ, sometimes I think if you want something done right. You all right?
The night Sammy was so happy. Happier than I ever seen him. That money was supposed to get all of us out from under Marcano. Motherfucker!
What the hell did Frank tell you?
Marcano had us rob the reserve so he could get his hand on a set of money plates. Georgie must have grabbed him during the robbery. I should have been paying attention.
We already had this conversation. None of this is your fault.
Like hell it isn't.
Sal is a cancer. A leech. He had always intended to fuck all of you. Christ, look what he did to Vito. He murdered your family. The only way to make that right is by killing every cocksucker who's ever looked at that piece of shit.
Give me some of that bourbon. According to Pagani, Marcano couldn't print the money himself, so he had a Cuban counterfeiter named Alvarez brought in. What do we know about South Downs?
Tommy Marcano isn't the kind of guy who shits where he eats, so his rackets are pretty low-key. He runs a sports book and has a place where he stores his contraband.
Tommy's got to know that I'm coming after Alvarez, so he's probably got him holed up in or near one of those places. One way or another, I'll get my hands on him. I'll be damned if I let Marcano print a single fucking dollar from one of those plates.
Right. It's all about voodoo. This is the Hollow Speak. Like any other good newborn donation, I do everything I can to avoid the tourist trap that is the French Ward. But last week I found myself down there grabbing a po' boy and catching a show. What I also caught was shops dealing in what they call the real voodoo. Now, I've seen these places for years. Nothing new. But for whatever reason, this time I saw them with fresh eyes. And what I saw was promises of love, money, and 100 ways to keep your dick hard. Light this candle. Keep that gree-gree bag close. Put this pin in that doll. easy fixes for all your problems. Except for one little thing. Isn't fixing shit, folks. Only thing it's doing is putting green in the pockets of the shopkeeper. But in the end, it's empty, pointless. And that ain't the voodoo I know. Voodoo, or as our Haitian family refers to it, Vodou, is a religion grounded in history. It's about connected and staying connected with our ancestors, our roots. Today there's a movement in the holler to reconnect with this traditional Haitian Vodou. Some of y'all might be wondering why. Those of you who don't, I got music right around the corner, so relax. Might learn something. August 14th, 1791. A night not that different than this one. A group of Haitian slaves participated in a Vodou ceremony in a place known as Bois Cayman. It was there that they dedicated themselves to one thing, freedom. 1 week later, over 1,000 slave owners were dead, and Haiti was on its way to independence. Of course, the irony is that those same events led many slave owners to flee Haiti, dragging their slaves along with them. And where do you think they all ended up? Yep, right here in New Bordeaux. Now, since arriving in New Bordeaux, the slaves, our ancestors, had their Vodou faith quite literally beaten out of them. And if it wasn't beaten out, it was at least beaten down, underground. But these slaves, being the smart motherfuckers they were, adapted. They synchronized the Vodou spirits, the Loire, with the Catholic saints. Dambala was represented by St. Patrick, Papa Legba by St. Lazarus. So the dipshit slave owners would walk in, see a photo of St. Patrick or St. Lazarus or whoever, and feel good about themselves. Their heathen slaves had finally found God. But in reality, they were continuing their traditions as usual, hiding in plain sight. Told you they were smart. So tonight, I sit here wondering how many fighters are out there hiding in plain sight. How many of you are willing to look back and reconnect with a past you may have never known? There's a revolution going on here in New Bordeaux. It's time for each of you to pick a side. Of course, you could choose to turn a blind eye to what we're saying tonight. But I'll leave you with this. When the holler speaks, you better listen.
And just so we clear, I don't have to get everything to run this city, but it would sure help.
Oof. You might need a bag or something.
I'm out by the harbor. Need a supply run.
Going at you. Hang
tight.
Shells, per bastard.
He's fucking dropping us!
Heading for cover. You spot anything you can use?
Fuck! You got me! I'm sending one out! Man, it hurts! Oh, you're sorry! Good timing! Okay.
Happy with that. See you later.